All right, let's continue. Oh my god, I just noticed that the menu is little paw prints. This is literally the best game ever. I'm so happy for this cat. They're making big moves. You know, though, like, as much as this cat is helping everyone else out, you know, who's helping the kitty? We haven't eaten anything. You know, we've taken a couple naps, but I don't know. I feel like someone should be doing something for the cat too. So yeah, I mean, there was a couple of memories that we did not capture here. Personally, I'm okay with not seeing everything in games in general. So I kind of just want to progress the story. I feel like I'm quite satisfied with what I understand so far. So let's continue. Oh, yeah, it could be G-Sync, because I do have G-Sync on. We'll figure it out later. Good enough is okay for me right now. Oh, this is cozy. This is a little cozy spot. Why does it feel like the world is actually designed for cats? Like, everything is just perfectly set up for us. What's over here? Nothing. Okay. Hello, Momo. Ready for a little boat ride? This cat is so ambitious. I can't believe you found Doc and got the defluxer with this. Now we can go find Zbaltazar. Let's go. All right. On to the next adventure. Oh, your cat's name was Momo. So brave, this cat. She can be around water. Not afraid of any people. Very tenacious. Very good cat. 10 out of 10 cat. Of my two cats, Mio is very clingy, very touchy-feely. Ninja is not, but she talks a lot. She's always talking, always meowing. Which I love. She's very responsive. What's up, B12? If we want to get these other folks, we need to go through the sewers. Okay. We're in the sewers. I don't see any way to open this gate. Can you take a look on the other side? Oh, yes. Now it's time to put our skills into effect. Love that. This is what we were brought for. Okay. To the other side. Oh, shit! That actually kind of scared me. How do I blast them again? Okay, that's not it. Wasn't it? Or do I have to charge it? Shit. What was the button? Wasn't it? That's not it. Oh, I have to hold it. Get blasted. Can I pop these? Oh, yes, I can. The Zurks get murked. That's what they do. All right. I've cleared the area. Yeah, just getting shit done. Oh, I know, another click and hold, my actual nemesis. I'm like so dumb when it comes to puzzles. Actually, I won't even say that. It's not even puzzles. It's like basic reading comprehension and control schemes that I'm stupid with. Like, I often just forget that you have to press and hold things. I'm very glad you're here with us, Momo. This is scary for a cat. I know our little kitty is very tenacious, but we're in a scary place. How has anyone made it through the sewer without a cat before? Very good question, actually. Seems like it's kind of designed for them more than people. Cinema. This is cinema. Well, what I wonder is how did the other robots like Zbaltazar and Doc and them like get this far unless they had a cat? All this old machinery is broken now. I think we can only open it manually. I know what that means. That means it's cat time. What sort of crevice am I gonna have to hop and skip and jump into? Holy shit. Okay, Momo's actually fucking jacked. I can't go on with you, but I won't stop looking for a way. Wait, what? Is this goodbye? When you find Zbaltazar and Clementine, tell them I was brave. I'll tell them. When I find Zbaltazar, I'll say... and he'll say, what was that, kitty? And I'll say... Momo? Did you see Momo? And he'll say, what did you want to tell me about Momo? And then... he was brave, was he? He was very brave. I'll tell your story. I'll make sure they know. All right, well, at least we're not totally alone. We still have B12. Ooh, little pitter patters. Look how brave this cat is, though. Like, my cats will freak out if they put their paws in water. Actually, that's not true. They don't really freak out. They more just cry about it. Ooh, you know what? I should probably pop these boys before I go any further so that I'm not running from them. Right? I mean, That's right. That's being proactive. Gotta murk the Zurks. A little unrealistic though, because I think most cats would not just go straight for the kill. They like to fuck around for a while. Like, I'll come home and I'll just find like a beetle or a bug. Some kind of bug, like just lying on the ground, and it's not dead, but the cats are sort of hanging around it. They don't kill, like they just like to torture it. Little sickos. Oh my god. Now, if my cats had a laser beam, I think that things would be a little different. I'm not getting caught in a Zurk trap. Oh, that looks like memory. Sewer system. Yes, I remember now. Clean water was scarce. The city was supplied by huge machinery that dug deep into the earth. Just like everything else, it was rationed out to sustain people during times of drought. The scientist showed me the blueprint of the water tanks. They're huge and contain a whole building in them. You know what I wouldn't be surprised to learn? That B12 was a cat. I wouldn't be surprised to learn that at all. I don't think there's any reason to think B12 had to be a human. Could have been that the scientist and the kitty were a pair, just like myself and Momo. And now it's a cat that's gained consciousness. Okay. This is so moody. B12 cat. Who's to say? Who's to say that it wasn't a cat? I mean, it's even got little cat ears. Blasted! Oh shit! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, I may have fucked up. I don't actually have the juice to squeeze for this. Sorry, buddy. Okay, I'm just gonna leave them alone. Maybe they don't pop unless I go near them. I don't know, I keep worrying that, like, they're all gonna pop and chase me. Which it seems like some of them are, at least. Okay. Wi-Fi? It's just like, get out of my way. I'm not scared of you. I've got a laser beam. Okay, wait. I'm not scared of like 5 of you, but 20 or so? Yeah, okay, it's a bit different. Get blasted though. There's just no match for the agility of a cat. Can they even come up here? Kind of. Get off. Get off my kitty. Okay, they're starting to get too many of them. I need like bigger batteries or something. Or I either need a new battery tech or I need new cat tech. Like new cat agility tech. Like a double jump or... Who knows what cats would have evolved if they were dominant. Double jump, wave dash, who knows? I mean, I've seen a cat wave dash. Those look like eyeballs. Run. To also fix my own audio now. Well, think about it. Cats do have like wall jump tech. They got wall jumps, they got wave dashes. I mean, like, I wouldn't be that surprised if they could secretly double jump. I feel like all these eyeballs are going to open up. I don't have the juice to blast that many Zurks, though. Yes. I'm being perceived. Can I go there? No. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. There's too many of them now. Just dash. I get evaded though. The cat tech is superior. Can I jump up there? Maybe I'm not supposed to go this way. Okay, let's go. And maybe this way? Now what? Now what? As a cat, I've overcome one of my greatest fears, water. If the Zurks can't do that, then they've got no chance. Okay, okay. Making moves. Wasn't very stressful. I do not like that the eyes are getting bigger, though. Look out, kitty. Blast him, B12. No! Okay. Now the cat tech is all we have. We can dodge. We can evade. We can skirmish. Go, kitty. Let's save your little buddy. This way. Get evaded. Ha! Safe. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, it's fine. It was dark. I was alone. I felt like I was back in the network. But you saved me. Thank you, friend. Drawing that much power was rough on my core. The fluxer is completely destroyed now. We'll have to be careful. Okay. Well, that didn't last for very long. Hang on. I'm having my own audio issues. My earbuds just disconnecting. Are they not charged? No, they're charged. They're just disconnecting. I don't know why I don't hit anything. I don't hear anything. Okay. Fixed. All right, kitty. Oh. Little chirps. I'll tell you what, though. I think the sewer's been the most stressful place. Like, I haven't seen a carpet or a scratch post or a warm little bed in ages. And that's the thing, folks, okay? You're not always going to have access to all your coping skills everywhere you go. So it's good to have some versatility. What is poor kitty gonna do down here? Oh, is that Momo? No, that's not Momo. Must be someone else. Okay, I think I have to switch to these. To go old school. Hello. A traveler from the sewers. We haven't seen one of you in ages. Are you the one who contacted us earlier, the little outsider? Zbaltazar, the outsider, has been expecting you. He's meditating at the top of our village. Ooh. Holy shit. This is like a lot of stuff. The Antvillage. Okay. This machine. The scientist I assisted used one of these. He was sick. This was his last hope. He walked into the machine. But I wasn't with him. He was alone. What was he doing? He uploaded himself into the computer, and everything was different. But the upload, something went wrong. He was stuck for hundreds of years. Until a little cat appeared. Revelation. Was it? It was. Me. I was the scientist. I was human. I need a moment. Okay. So you were the scientist, huh? No. Could have been a cat first. Memory is a very misleading thing. It is beautiful, though. I'm sorry, I need a moment. I don't feel like talking right now. Man, yeah, there's so much value in, like, not feeling the need to rush to a conclusion about your experience. Like, as clinicians, we often use this phrase, like, hold space for clients when they discover something or learn something. Like, so much of therapy is about, like, using techniques and getting emotions to surface and talking about difficult things. But, like, one of the most important things that you can do is when a client just needs someone to hold the space for them to feel certain things, the talking stops. Like, there's some of the most powerful moments I've ever had in therapy have been when I'm not saying anything and the client's not saying anything. I think that there's such an emphasis on always, like, doing something with your feelings, but sometimes the thing to do with them is just, like, kind of let them be, let them process. It's good that little B12 is letting that take place. And as the little kitty, we're just there holding the space. My therapist once led a conversation with me about the silence we kept having. I think that was a really good move. Absolutely. Absolutely it is. Do you have to think about stuff to process it? Not necessarily. I was listening to a podcast sometime last year that was talking about, like, a little experiment where they had this, I think it was done at Harvard University. They had the option for people to do one of two things. You can either go into this room and sort pencils. Like there was a box of pencils, some red, some blue, like 1,000 pencils, and you could spend like, let's say 5 minutes just sorting them one by one. Or you could go into this other room and do nothing and just sit alone for your thoughts for like 10 minutes. And like a majority of the people chose to go into the room and sort the pencils. So I think what that means is that we will often do something tedious that occupies our thinking for longer. So maybe that was like you do that for 10 minutes or you sit alone for 5 minutes. We'll do something tedious for longer than doing nothing for a shorter amount of time. Like there's more agony in just like sitting alone with yourself. So I think that that's a skill, right? And so much of therapy is not just using my own skills to talk about something and surface those emotions, but it's modeling as well, right? I've talked about the importance of modeling when I've like used my coping cat to calm myself down in the mouthwashing streams. But modeling that for clients, like it's okay to sit alone with your thoughts and to learn how to do that. So I think it's, yeah, it's a skill to learn. It's like, how do you sit with your thoughts and not become too like disturbed or distracted by them, so that when you have an important emotional experience, you can actually experience it. Back to our old menacing ways with the paint buckets. Right now we're letting B12 be in his feels, and that's okay. I think that's also something especially difficult for new clinicians is like, because I also work with people who are training to be counselors and that sort of thing, and I'll get that question of like, what do I do if a client starts crying, you know? Or what do you do if your friend is crying? It's like, well, sometimes you don't do anything. It's not always about like, what do I say? What do I do? How do I make them feel a different way? Like, be present with them. Hold space for that. Yeah, I think we become so used to stimulating our mind 100% of the time that like we don't actually know what it's like to do nothing anymore. What else have I forgotten? Bro is having a crisis. I must have had parents, friends. What happened to everyone? I wanted to open the city, but is there even anyone left to save? That's a good question. Like, you can see that it's important for B12 to ask us questions, even though we can't reply. It's not our role to him to, like, supply meaning or interpret. It's to be present, which is enough. What is this? Hey, don't you know not to interrupt a fellow during his transcendental meditation? Oh, it's you. You were with Momo when we received that call earlier. Oh, this is Zbaltazar. I'm glad to meet you at last, little outsider. You know, Momo and Doc, so you're already familiar with us outsiders. I miss them. The memory brings me peace. Momo stayed in the slums. I heard you've helped find Doc and Clementine. She's in Midtown now. If you still want to see the outside, she's the one who can get you there. Apparently she had some kind of plan to leave the city. Take this. I wrote her address on the back of this picture. Oh. To reach Midtown, climb up our little village. It should be easy for a dexterous little one like you. If you manage to reach the outside, you'll be the very first. I'd wish you good luck. But you don't need it. I believe in you. I'm sorry for shutting down. Damn it, B12, you have nothing to be sorry for. I'm human. Probably the last in the world. Now look what's left of me. Ah! The guilt is coming in. So much has come back to me. How much have I forgotten? Maybe if we find Clementine, we can restore my memories and get you back home at the same time. We can go back down and find out more from the companions or head to Midtown. Yeah, let's go hang out with some of the companions, but that's pretty sad, actually. Here you just discovered something profound about yourself, okay? A piece has fallen into place. You understand who you were in this world. You are one step closer to not just resolving the mystery, but potentially a mystery that could help solve so many problems for so many people. And what emotion do you have right now? You feel guilty about it. Like, you gotta be more fair to yourself, B12. That discovery is not hurting you. It's how you're reflecting on it. This food is actually horrible, but it's the only thing around. What is that, wires? I have to unscrew my front casing if I keep eating this trash. People call me the Tin Chef. I specialize in upcycling leftovers. Today's special, ramen J45, with my secret ingredient. Okay. Oh, finally. Finally! A scratch board. Okay. I'm much more calm now. Let's go chat with some of the other friends. Can we still go up? It's like this place was designed for a cat. Meow. Can we, like, chew on these? Cats love to chew on plants. Even though they're not supposed to. Can we go up? Ooh, up here. Hello, buddy. How are you? Did you know that Aunt Clementine taught us how to grow special plants that can live without sunlight? I have a huge collection of them. Do you want to see? Still missing some colors, though. Missing a yellow plant, a red plant, and yes, a purple plant. If only someone small and agile could get them for me. Interesting. If only there were such a creature. I just love their reactions. I'm bored. Aunt Clementine used to hold classes here. We learned a lot of cool stuff. Oh, they miss her. What's his reaction? Ooh. Okay, so maybe we can find some plants for our friend there. Sort of hang out in this little bucket for a little bit, though. Small and agile. I wonder who that might be. Indeed. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's a natural reaction of, like, some, like, self-discovery, like, You know, like let's say that someone discovers what their role was in a family system, or they learn about, you know, why a relationship ended in the course of therapy or self-reflection. Unfortunately, it's often an instinct to, like, one, blame yourself for not knowing that sooner. But then, like, to immediately kind of victimize yourself just for having the information. I think that, like, one of the most important things you can do to make any other mental health work for you is, like, really work on how you respond to your own self relationship. Because no matter what you learn about yourself, if you immediately undercut that with, like, yeah, and that's what makes me a piece of shit, or yeah, that's what makes me awful, then so much of that work, like, doesn't really benefit you. And that's a hard thing. Like, it's a hard thing to convince people that that's even worth doing. I hear often from people that, like, oh, well, I'm working on myself, but it's really for someone else. And it's like, how do you get someone to be invested in doing the work for themselves? How do you convince someone that that's even worthwhile? I think B12 right now kind of feels a little bit like that. You invest in a bucket. Exactly. Get yourself a bucket. So processing emotions, when I'm listening to someone talk about something, there's two things I'm listening for. One is what we might call content, and the other is process. So for example, content is what they're saying, and process is the experience they're having about it. If someone says to me, I got broken up with last week, and now I feel terrible, I might ask them, like, how have you been doing since then? How do you feel about that? They'll often say things like, well, things weren't going well in the relationship, and our conversations were not intimate anymore, and this is all content. It's like history. They're giving you kind of a history of what happened. But that's not process. The process is, like, what you feel about it. Like, I understand that you had this conversation with your partner and they said it's over. How do you feel about that? But there's, like, a natural instinct to evade that. Because it feels like, what's the point? What's the point of saying, I feel terrible about it? What does that do for me? Well, it helps you process it. We talked about it last time, but labeling how you feel and talking about them does change your experience of them quite a bit. And they're both valuable. Like, sometimes the content is really important to understand, like, what happened and how we came to a point. But really, the substance is in the processing. It's the difference between I did not have a strong presence in my family content, and I feel left behind process. Following one of those directions is going to lead to like kind of historical understanding of the person's life. But process is always present. It's very present focused. What you'll often hear in those conversations then is like, when you talked about feeling left behind by your family, I see that you had a reaction to that. I saw your lip quiver and you kind of hesitated. There was a hesitation in your voice. What was that? I'm trying to capture that process. And people will often revert into content by saying like, well, it was a difficult time for me. And it's like, they're retreating to the past, but I want you present. Like, you had a reaction to talking about your family. What was that? There's like a lot of comfort in not getting close to that feeling and talking about it. Process is always like very present focused. Content's usually historical. And used for different things. Oh, hello there. It's been so long since we had a visitor. Well, except for those damn Zurks, of course. Yes, those damn Zurks. This guy's got an interesting face. Imagine if we could harness their power. Having them run in a wheel or something. Such wasted potential. I like the way you're thinking. Kundlish. Hello. When I grow up, I want to be great like Aunt Clementine. I want to explore like she did, but the grown-ups forbade us to leave the Antvillage. No reaction to the cat. Very suspicious. Oh, wait, there's a reaction. Very happy. Let's meet some more friends. Electric Zurk everywhere. He's dreaming about the Zurks. This language, the companion robots made it up from scratch. How impressive. I remember it happening when I was in the network. I don't know when exactly, but at one time, all the communications started to switch to these symbols. I was stuck in a computer and alone for a very long time. So I translated every symbol and word one by one until I was able to understand everything. Now that I'm out and I know their language, I'm curious to hear all they have to say. So, someone asked, like, how to find the right therapist. I don't know how to, like, let's say find one, but how to know if you've got the right one. You know, if you're just having a chat with them, if it just feels like a conversation, like, then I don't think that that's as helpful. Like, again, this is just my understanding of, this is how I do it, right? But my goal is for us to travel as close as we can to an emotion that is the source of some kind of discomfort, learn to tolerate that experience and understand the context of it, and then, like, regulate after the fact. So when we sit down for therapy, it is not a chat. We're not catching up. There will be confrontations. Confrontations means to me pointing out disharmony between someone's perspective and their actions, right? You say to me that family is the most important thing to you, but in your behavior, you don't reach out to them. And when they try to call you, you don't answer. What is that? There's a discomfort in you emotionally. And There's a contradiction between value and behavior. You say you care about people understanding you, but most of the time you describe isolating from others. What is that? Why is there disharmony in that? Like, can natural rapport be detrimental to therapy? No, I wouldn't say so. So, for example, actually, some therapy will sound like a chat, but a good therapist is doing the therapy anyways. Sometimes I'll have clients who, let's say, are like court ordered to be in therapy and they don't want it. And they might come in with a lot of natural resistance to that. And so I'm trying to develop rapport, but I'm also trying to sort of like do stealthy therapy or something. Let's say that they come in and they sort of sit down and they're, you know, kind of like this. And I'm not going to tell you anything, by the way. I'm just here for, you know, court order or something. You might say, yeah, that's okay. Like, we don't actually have to talk about anything. I'll try to find sort of an angle, you know. What would you rather be doing right now? Literally anything. Playing games. I like to make music. You can usually get a little bit of information. That's cool, you know. I've always been kind of inspired by like people who can make music. It's a skill I never picked up. Like, I don't know. Is that something that came natural for you, or like? Well, you know, I grew up with a lot of music in my household. It's like, okay, we're into the household now. Maybe we can start talking about who their role models were. Like, yeah, we might just sound like we're shooting the shit, but I am trying to sort of find that angle of like, what I'm then going to look for is something like, how did you receive praise in the household? Like, when you made something, was there any fanfare around that? Like, no. You know, whenever I made something, no one seemed to really care. My parents never congratulated me on things, or if they did, it felt like that's what they're supposed to do. And so I'm like, okay, well, what kinds of accomplishments have you had? I don't know. I don't really feel accomplished in anything. Like, we'll find a way. It is a little bit like ninjutsu. 9,536 games, 1 to 6. Don't tell anybody. I'm actually programmed to win at this game. I love that. Oh my god! I actually didn't expect to be able to do that. But it's perfect. I love how they don't respond. This is exactly how I am. Like, my cats will just knock some shit over and I'll just clean it up silently. Ah, yeah. Them Q knives. Talk therapy is not the only way. Like I said, a skilled therapist will find a therapeutic agenda or intervention, even if it's just sitting down and playing cards. I've had therapy sessions where we just kind of sit in the park, you know, and talk about the turtles in the pond or something. You'll just get questions like, do you like animals? Yeah. You know, I find them easier than people. And it's like, all right, we're in. Why do you have difficulties with people? Turtles in the pond in the park, let's say. You do therapy outside? Sometimes. That's the thing, like, it's gonna be hard sometimes. So, like, let's go sit in an office, in a clinic, and have a therapeutic conversation. Like, dude, therapy doesn't have to have so much baggage behind it. Really, what's the difference between therapy and counseling? I don't know, really, if I would make too much of a difference. Here's the thing. The difference between having a conversation in therapy, like having a conversation with your friends in therapy, is that there is the use of therapeutic interventions. And what that means is I am trying to surface and isolate and target and process like emotions, okay? And it's one-sided. Like when I go and hang out with my friend and I say, how's your day been? And they say, yeah, I'm doing this and here's what I did and what have you been up to? And I share that. Like, that's not therapy because like there's an equal exchange of information and I'm not usually asking things like, what was it like for you to feel like your partner wasn't listening to you? That's a therapy question. Like, that's not a regular question. A regular question is like, well, he wasn't talking to you? Like, that must have been annoying. That's a declarative statement. That's my opinion. That's my value coming through. It's not important for therapy. Therapy is, what was it like for you to go through that? Do you feel like that experience means this? Like, it's much more about prompting and questions and those sorts of things. Yeah, I'll do therapy outside and I'll do it while walking. I think better when I'm in motion. Like, I do a lot of pacing and walking, and so I think that that's like a great way to do a session is to go for a walk. Rena, have I ever cried in a session? I've come very close, I will say. I've come very close. But no, I've never, like, ended up crying. I'm pretty good at putting up, like, as much emotional distance as I need to talk about things. Well, because I go in expecting that that's a possibility, you know, to hear something upsetting. But no, I never ended up, like, crying and having to end the session or something. Could happen one day. Hannibal series? I've seen Hannibal. It's a good show. It's been a while since I watched it, though. I think we met most of the friends here. I think that we're just supposed to go back this way. There isn't like a... Was there like a way to get down there? Let me do another walk around here. Okay. Yeah, let's go look for some flowers. Is holding back tears a therapist skill? Absolutely, yeah. So again, like a skilled clinician will just be open about that. That, you know, like... I'm a human too. Like, I have my own emotions, you know? And sometimes they're difficult, and what I want you to know is that if I'm having a reaction to that, it's simply because, like, that's a powerful emotion. In fact, like, it can be even good modeling. Like, I've said this before, that I think I mentioned this in the mouthwashing playthrough, that, and this is the difference between, like, if I were sitting down with my friend and they told me that something terrible happened to them, that they got broken up with or whatever, my reaction to them would be like, oh my God, that's terrible, you know? Like, it would be to sort of mirror their reaction. Just by instinct, we tend to do that. We mirror people that we are in same social proximity with and have, like, the same boundaries with and whatever. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, you know? I'm not going to say that in a session. What I'm going to show is a very regulated reaction to model for that person, that whatever you have to tell me isn't too big of a subject for us to discuss. When someone tells me something traumatic, I don't actually, like, have a big reaction to it and, like, oh my God, that's terrible, you know? I might say that, but it would be more so like I'm trying to demonstrate for them that this is I'm going to have an ironclad emotional baseline that we can work from if things get too tough for them to talk about it. I might just tell them, you shouldn't have had to go through that. But I'm not going to have that big reaction because I'm trying to model, like, a baseline, you know? And I actually find that helps a lot. Because if I have a big reaction, like, oh my God, like, you did something terrible that you feel guilty about? I can't believe you did that. Like, okay, well, they're not going to tell me more then. Little kitty cleaning herself. No Zurk zone. Oh my God, the echo. Okay, we met Baltazar. So let's ascend to Midtown. Maybe we're supposed to actually keep going up then. But I thought that we were supposed to look for flowers. Like, how do I get down there? Nellie Harper, yeah, that's totally fair, right? Like, I think it does depend on the person. If someone were to say, like, oh, I went through this significant trauma and they have no reaction to it themselves, I might point out some of that incongruence and say, you know, you're telling me something that sounds like it causes you a lot of stress, but I noticed that you're speaking about it very calmly. I might point that out, you know. And there might be a time where having a big emotional reaction is, like, really helpful for them. There's no, like, playbook for that, you know. That's just one of my my perspectives on how I do it. I want to show them that it's okay that you have gone through this and that you're not going to, like, scare me off, or that I'm going to reject you if you told me something that you're really ashamed of. I guess we can keep going up. But then the only way to go down, go is down. Oh no, I can go up here. To Midtown. Thank you, Foss. Fossifu. I'm glad you enjoyed the series. Okay. I suppose I can come back if I need to. Or maybe I can't. I don't know. Oh, I can't come back, actually. Dang. Okay. Well, looks like I didn't help out some of our friends there, but it's all right. I love how the kitty's just looking at the robot. This is a subway station. I completely forgot this kind of transportation existed. You could ride to anywhere in the city. People used to take it to go to work. I used to take it too. Every morning after saying goodbye to my family at home. I remember I was doing this for them. They're gone now. It was long ago. They wanted to see the outside, but does that even matter anymore? What happened to them? What happened to everyone? Anyway, we're near Midtown now. Let's find this Clementine. We have a picture of her. We can show it to some of the companions around here. Maybe they'll point us in the right direction. Okay. Let's go up on one of the chairs. I mean, it's actually why I have such a, like, positive reaction to my cats. Because, like, when I have, like, something going on and I don't know, need an emotional support, they don't have any reaction to me other than to just, like, snuggle up, you know? Like, that's helpful to me. They're the regulated creatures because they have no idea what I'm talking about or what I'm going through. I do feel like they can sense that, but I don't know. For whatever reason, it helps me. Oh, a new friend. I love the people who are just shocked to see a cat and they're just like... Okay, no reaction. Oh. Look at the emotions we're creating. There's so many books here. The Turing Test Legacy, The Ethics of Artificial Intelligence. I recognize some of these. Did I have a library? I remember nothing was quite like the smell of books and the turn of a page. It was a feeling, almost like comfort. A book was like spending time with someone. Oh, kitty. Hey, yo. Hey. Hey. What is this? Why is... What is happening? Uh-oh. Please state your identity. Cooperate or we will have to transfer you to jail and reboot you. Reboot? Please leave me alone. I'm not the one you're looking for. If you're looking for Clementine, I'm sure she's hiding in the residence. Wait a second. You get rebooted? Like they just reset you? It's kind of fucked up. I already told you 5 times, Yash. You can't run around like that. It's dangerous. This is the first time I've seen this kind of robot. You look so fluffy. It's the girl displayed on the wanted screen, right? Wanted. Should ask someone else. Clementine, troublemaker. Okay. Rebellious. I mean, I am just a fluffy little organic robot. Don't worry about trash. Neco Corporation takes care of everything. I'm not worried about the trash. Access to the lower level is restricted due to organic life hazards. Okay. Do you hear that down below? That ebb, that flow. The city taunts me. Clementine. I used to hang out with her, but she wanted to leave. She was a breeze, and then she flew. She's a wanted person now, and too heavy for me. Shh, hear that? That ebb and flow. Aww. Poor friend. Why does that make him sad? With a little tear. See, cats are therapy. We're just causing him to have emotions. It's okay, friend. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. You're cool, and your cats too. I'm a bad person, but I try to do something good. Hey, wait a second. Don't call yourself a bad person. It's very kind of you. Thank you. No cat. The cat will come back. She's hanging out over there in the cooler area of the apartment. Anything over here? It's not. I love all the different meow sounds. So cute. Wow. This is a very dense area. So cool. Consider this. Tomorrow, if I replace my arm with another robotic arm, and then the next day with my other arm too, and then my body, and so on, until I've replaced all my parts and upgraded my software, will I be the same robot you're talking to now? How to be a ninja. Bro's getting really philosophical. A bunch of people I don't know. My guess is that they probably live in the massive housing building further uptown. Do what you want with that. Okay. Yeah, I guess you're your own ship of Theseus. I don't know. I'm a very different person than I was when I was 17. Like, I've pretty much abandoned every single idea and identity trait since then. Am I the same person? I don't think it matters, really. Like... It's a nice philosophical idea, but... yeah, I was having this conversation with someone recently that I think we get very attached to parts of our identity or personality or behaviors and very protective of them, even if they're not helpful. Like, I used to be a really cynical person, and I had a very hard time abandoning that cynicism because I felt like there was too many benefits to it compared to drawbacks. Like, being cynical made me feel smart. It made me feel like I won arguments. It made me feel like, I don't know, it was like good for my ego, but it was bad for my relationships. So I abandoned it. I like really decided I can't be this way anymore. And I started to look for ways of being positive. And if you struggle with positivity, especially if you have the idea of like, what's the point? I'll give you a perfect example, okay? Like, this is how, at least I, as both a regular person and as a therapist, sort of like deal with that problem. So I live in a very hot climate. And I came home the other day and my air conditioning was not working. And so I was like really, really hot inside. And my natural default is to be like more cynical and to get upset at that. And so I do have to like pause at moments like that and have this kind of conversation with myself. And it's like, okay, I can be two people because of this experience. I can sit down in my apartment and be miserable in the heat and say, like, this fucking sucks. How terrible is it that this apartment complex doesn't have their shit together? Don't they know that this is like, you know, the peak summer heat? And like, I can't believe I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow for them to come and fix this AC issue. And, you know, why did I move to this state anyways? And you know what? America sucks. I should have never come here. God, I hate this situation and I hate my fucking life. Okay. I absolutely could have done that. And I sort of naturally bend that way. Okay. Does being that way do anything to solve the problem of the AC? No, it does not. Okay. Now, I could also be a different person in that situation, and I can sit down and say, wow, you know, 364 days out of the year, I don't have this problem. It's actually really nice, and I'm very fortunate and privileged that, like, I don't have to really think about it all the time. And this moment is just reminding me of how good I have it. I'm going to put in a request for the AC to get fixed. And in the meantime, I don't think it's going to be a very good experience to sit here and be miserable about it. Is there anything else I can do? Well, you know, I haven't been to the gym in a while. I'm pretty sure the air conditioning is working there. Why don't I go spend like 2 to 3 hours there? And I'll put some additional work into myself while I'm at it. And then I'll come home. There won't be as much time to wait in the heat, and the issue will be resolved as soon as possible. Okay. Does being positive and looking for a different outcome do anything to solve the problem of the AC? Also, no. Neither of them do. Like, being cynical doesn't accelerate the solution. Being positive doesn't accelerate the solution. But being positive also doesn't interrupt it. Like, I think a lot of people have an aversion to like thinking positively or trying to think positively because they think it does nothing. Well, what the fuck does being miserable do? Also nothing. That's coping with your feelings. You also need to cope with the situation. You need to call the maintenance people. You need to do something, but you do also like need to do something to change how you feel about a situation. It's just like, which one would you rather be? Doesn't venting help? Absolutely. Like me talking about it right now, sharing it with you, teaching it, turning it into a teachable moment also like validates both the approach that I took and the experience I had as being more than just a shitty event that happened in my life, which is not really that big of a deal after all, into something I can share, and then I give it additional purpose. And so, yeah, like I don't think that being miserable helps solve problems. And I don't think that being positive necessarily helps solve problems. But that's not the goal. It's like, do you want to be miserable while you work out the solution? Yes or no? But again, it takes me maintenance. It takes maintenance for me to do that. Like my natural default is to be like, this fucking sucks, you know? So I have to sort of pause and this is a little bit of what you'd call ACT, acceptance and commitment therapy. Which is like, accept what you can control and what you can't, commit to, you know, alternative solutions. It helps gain resilience. It helps prevent like negative automatic thinking. Really helpful. My natural default is grumpy cat. It kind of is. ACT is also used for autistic people who had ABA too. I don't know. I'm not really that formally trained on autism. But yeah, a lot of our negative circumstances are not our choices. I'm not saying that like misery is always a choice. What I am saying is that additional misery usually is a choice. My ACT certified no. Why not smile when you see a cat? That's what I think. This guy's got it right. Neco Corp. We work all day. At Neco Corp, we work all day long to gather the waste and send it downstairs where they recycle and repurpose it. Speaking of downstairs, it has been a while since we had news from them. Have you seen Clementine? Cool picture. Is that an address on the back? First symbol is a street, and then there's a floor and a door number. Should be pretty easy to find. Okay. Sorry, little one, you can't play over here. Don't you dare tell me that. I'll play anywhere I damn well please. The Neco Corp factory is no place for a little fuzzball. Access is restricted, but only for a little while. If you can wait a few years, open right back up. Okay. I will play anywhere I want, actually. That's literally the right I have in this kingdom of... Oh my god. In this kingdom of creatures. They let you jump in the box. I love that. I'm busy. What do you want? Go away. Oh, I wish it would let me nuzzle up with this guy. Answer. Club's closed. Get lost. Who are you? The police? Everyone's looking for her. I didn't let her in. Okay. Let's just start climbing. Let's just go places. Say I can't play anywhere. Look at me now. This is my kingdom. Yeah, you can recommend me music for sure. Wanted to let you know that your analysis and insights combined with my actual therapy are helping me get past some stuff that's been affecting me for years. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I love that. Surgery. Robo-surgery. Hey, this guy's got a cool hat. We've been in the city below. I had a friend there, Fifi. I haven't seen him in ages. I don't remember Fifi. Might have been one of those people in the tower. I used to own a bar. It was the coziest place around here. So I took a screwdriver in the knee. Okay. Skyrim guy. Even if this guy bums me out, he's my only customer. Try not to scare him away, please. Okay. That's unfortunate that he bums you out. Stop! This is the cat police. You must pay attention to me. You will be rebooted. Oh, the mouthwashing playthrough with how gently you spoke about Anya gave me some comfort. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm very glad. I'm very glad that like these silly things I do online like can help people. Oh, thank you, Abi-wan. It's very touching to read those things. Club's closed. Get lost. Well, you know, at least it's not an anti-cat city. It's not cat-friendly, but this merchant crook sold me a faulty battery the other day. Now he just pretends to not hear me every time I try to confront him. If it wasn't for the sentinels on patrol, he'd end up as spare parts. Oh, well, at least we're here to cheer him up a little bit. I love that. I love how he just goes from fucking rage to like he can't even be mad at the cat. Oh. Oh. Wait a second. That's kind of a dark twist. This guy's out of juice. He's not ignoring you. Sold me a faulty battery. Or maybe he is scamming. $24.58. Some kind of code. Okay. Residency, Shop Street. Okay, well, the residency is where we were supposed to find Clementine. So let's head that way. Let's check out the shop. It's the trendiest shop in Midtown, but the shopkeeper is pretty grumpy. Everyone here is kind of grumpy. Everyone's a little grumpy. You're one of those young punks listening to loud music all day? Don't touch anything. Don't make any noise. Don't ask for a credit. Who's that? Your clothes look terrible. Okay. Fashion police. I am the cat shop owner now. Owner of the shop. Authority on fashion. I'm making my mark here. Let's see. To hell with the Sentinels, long live the Outsiders. We must be close to Clementine. For seeing that symbol. What is this? Spike shop. Just a shop. Okay. Little robots don't care. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Cower in fear before me, mortal. That's right. What is going on here? Go away, shoo, go away. Ooh, can actually go under. Do not proceed further. Access to the outside is fully restricted and the elevator has been disabled. The exterior is unsafe. Do not proceed further. I love how we can just cripple their authority with a little bit of that. Yes! I feel powerful. I mean, Neco Corp is literally Cat Corp. Okay, wait a second. Why are we seeing so many of these little cat robots around? Neco Corp? Evil overseeing corporation? Wants to spy on its people? Maybe those little cat statues are actually like surveillance machines. Shop's closed. I'm waiting for the delivery guys, but it seems like they're taking their sweet time. Obsessed with the outside. Here's the thing, guys. And you know this, okay, by now. You gotta ask, who benefits, okay? Who benefits from keeping people from going outside and discovering the broader world? Why do we want people to forget their past as humans? Why do we want them to be compliant? Why do we want to restrict their ability to go places and see things and discover new things? If we're trying to restrict their access to information, we're trying to restrict their freedom of motion and movement, We're trying to restrict their identity. We're trying to restrict their ideas. You're not allowed to say things that are rebellious. That's what you gotta ask. You gotta ask, who benefits, okay? Well, I'll tell you who doesn't benefit. The robots. This guy's not benefiting. And I don't think this guy's benefiting. Peacemaker 22106. I mean, this guy doesn't even have the ability to emote, okay? I don't think he's benefiting from the false social standing of being an authority figure that he's been given. Literally, he's just been programmed to believe that he's in charge. So he doesn't benefit, okay? The robots don't benefit. Who really benefits? Who benefits from the suppression of ideas? Who benefits from the confusion and disassociation of the populace? Who benefits from the false artificial class hierarchy that's been instilled and programmed into them? Literally, people can put their brains into machines, okay? We can live forever. We've solved mortality. And yet, we still have poverty? We still have people who are fucking depressed? We still have people who feel cheated? We still have commerce? We still have all these things? Like, that shit is programmed into these robots, okay? Those are not natural, ecological outcomes of, like, biological natural selection. They are intentional, programmed ideas. What is going on here? Who benefits from robots who have overcome the main thing that is a barrier to human success, our mortality, and then having them still live like, act like, and feel like humans? What's going on there? This doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it. Who benefits from that? Who benefits? I don't know. I'm not sure the cats really benefit. Sorry, shop's closed. I'm waiting for the delivery guys, but seems like they're taking their sweet time. My therapist started giving me anti-authoritarian speech. I think I'm becoming a socialist. Yeah, why the fuck are we still dealing with poverty when we've solved mortality? Why are we still dealing with surveillance when, like, the restrictions and limitations on mind and thought should not even exist anymore in a technological, like, future like this? It's not making a lot of sense to me. Do you have the answer? Upside down face person? I tried downloading an aimbot to be the best at this game, but ended up with malware. Not sure why, but everything seems odd now. She was looking for information about old machines. Oh, bro is actually upside down. Why would you need an aimbot when you can have cat? I don't know, Tonin. I like pretty much everything. My favorite drink is oil. What's yours? Nice picture. I've seen this girl before, I think. She was looking for information about all sorts of very old machines. Weird. Here's the thing. There's another one of these cats. You know, part of why we have, like, unhealthy judgments and aversion to people who are different from us, or even similar to us. Scarcity, okay? It's all about scarcity. I don't think I'm gonna have enough, and so I have to be competitive to make sure I have enough. And that might mean that you might not have enough. But it's artificial scarcity in this world. Like, I think all the needs of these robots are meetable by the world that they live in. And you know what else? So is ours. There's artificial scarcity in our own fucking world. There is literally no reason to have poverty and famine and all this shit. Like, we are not at a technologically deficient state in our development as people to the point where we should have any kind of scarcity. We've figured out the supply chain. One person in the world has enough money to solve world hunger by themselves, but doesn't. We live in artificial scarcity, and so do these robots. And I'll tell you what, who benefits? The people with all of the resources. But who is it in this world? What will it be today, little sir? Our world must seem gigantic from your little eyes. Wish it could be as tiny as you so I could explore hidden places. Like, is he really happy? Or she? Or they? Are they happy? Really? We don't know. I think that's the mystery we're here to uncover. Why is there so much suppression when I bet we're going to find the outside world and realize there's no reason to have all this oppression and suppression. There's no need for all this scarcity. That's right. Eat the rich. How do you not get depressed by that? I get really angry and annoyed when seeing all the negativity. I know. I know. Well, that's a very deep question. How do we deal with that nihilism? Or not become nihilistic about it? I don't have the answer. I really don't. Billionaires are not human. That's exactly right. C'est que c'est ça. That's right. It is what it is. Now we're in like fucking Judge Dredd block. Hey, those tapes are ours. Don't you know not to steal? I could give you one, but you'll have to do something for Gianma, Miko, and me. The Sentinels have installed 3 security cameras to watch over us. We don't like that at all. Can you get them off our backs? Absolutely. Life is boring since the Sentinels put cameras in our residence. Let's fuck them up then. Hey, dumbface, we can see you too. All right. Let's help them. We need to take those things down. Do we need to unplug it or something? Let's go up here. I'm sorry, I forgot where I put it. But let's play anyway. I will go in that cave. Let's go. What do you mean you forgot your character sheet? I spent the whole week preparing the session. Oh, are they playing like D&D or something? Oh, there's a box. A Neco box. Yeah, I don't know. It's something that everyone has to figure out for themselves. I don't have a universal answer to how not to become depressed by the state of the world. Like I said, I try to find the unique perspective in my own frame of reference. Because like I said, I can't prevent misery. And a lot of misery is not a choice, but some is. You know what? Let's do a coping exercise, okay? Hold on, I'm gonna... I gotta... snooze in the ads for a second. Okay, we're gonna cope together. I'm gonna put the cat in the box. The cat is comfortable. Okay. I want you to do this with me. This is gonna help with our nihilism, hopefully. Okay. This may seem a little ridiculous, but just bear with me. I want you to put your hand in front of your face, like this, okay? Like right up against it, okay? And what can you see? Like, as far as just everything. Okay, I can kind of see my computer and I can see the chat. I can't really read it that well though, right? I can't see the world in a lot of detail. I also can't see my hand, okay? It's really blurry. Now let's try to put it a little bit further away, okay? Now I can see my hand and I can see what's around me. My hand's still kind of blocking my view of the world, but I can kind of shift focus from one to the other. And now, if I put it all the way out, I can see my hand in very sharp detail, and I can see the rest of the world, and I can see my cat, and I can read the chat, and I have a lot more information to work with, okay? And the idea here is that, like, when we hyper-focus on things, and we spend a lot of time this close to them, you both can't see the problem very well, and you also can't see, like, the rest of the world or your life very well. Like, being this close to a problem, like this hyper-focused on how miserable the world is or how miserable, like, certain things in our life is, does not help us see it more clearly. And it also blocks us from seeing the rest of the world. If you put a bit of different distance to the problem, it does not mean you're ignoring it. Like, in fact, I can see it just as much, but I can also see that it is not the whole picture of my life, right? Like, it's still there. I still have to recognize it. I still have to deal with it, but I can see it more clearly. And I feel like I have a little bit more control over whether it has my full focus or not. And so that's diffusion, okay? That's cognitive diffusion, a certain kind of it, which is, again, not about necessarily solving a problem, but diffusing our level of negative attachment to it by getting some perspective from it. And so I think that that's, like, part of how I deal with the world being negative is, like, if I want to make myself very miserable, I'll spend 6 hours a day reading the news. I think after 30 minutes, I'm no longer doing this to stay informed. I'm doing this to make myself miserable, right? You really do have to sort of do a little bit of emotional checking on yourself of, like, at a certain point, the purpose of this becomes less about, like, becoming more aware and understanding of something, of a problem, and more about getting attached to the problem and getting attached to how we feel about it. And then using that as justification to say, this is why I can't do anything about it, because it's everywhere. And so, like, you know, one approach is like, don't read the news for a while and then come back to it. Or one is like, learn to moderate your consumption of the news. Why do we want to be miserable? Like I said, I think after a certain point, we continue to behave in that way to keep ourselves miserable because it's justification not to change. It's hard to change. It's really hard to change. You know, it takes more effort for me to do that intervention on myself where I like go have a positive day and I have to spend 2 to 3 hours in the gym doing a lot of work instead of sitting in my apartment and being miserable about it. Like, that's way easier. And it's a lot of justification to like stay miserable. And so again, I think that the goal is not to like ignore your problems. Like the problem is still there, you know. I still have to deal with it. I don't think it's helpful to let it take up all of the space in your life. One, because there's more going on than just this one bad thing, but also when it's this close, you can't see it anyways. And, you know, this could be the news. It could be the world. It could be like an ex-partner that is still relevant in your mind. It could be like certain things about your job. It could be just a bad conversation that you had and something stupid you said. Like we tend to get hyper-focused, but I do think that degrees of your attention can be in your control. Like not all of it, obviously. It takes some training to like redirect your attention, but like I see people who basically walk around like this. They're stuck in this mentality. You can't convince them that there is anything beyond the problem that they're dealing with. And because they're so close to it, they're not even able to deal with it better like this. And it's like hard to show people that that's the state of mind that they're in. So I don't know. That's part of how I cope with it, is like, things are bad. I don't want to deny that. The problem's still there, but that's not all there is, you know? That's really not all there is. Yeah, it's tiring. It makes you tired all the time. Absolutely. Social media kind of like makes this problem even worse because you can go in search of a problem and put it right up in front of you as long as you want and get as many perspectives on it as you want and spend an infinite amount of time with that. And at the same time, convince your brain that this is entertaining. Like, it's really, really bad for us. And it absolutely is intended to be that way. Why? Because the people, like these folks, they want us to be distracted, okay? Who benefits from that? The people in power do. The people with all the money, with all the resources, who have convinced you that we live in a scarcity world when we don't, okay? We could be living in fucking Star Trek world. There is no reason to have this much scarcity. We've conquered the planet. We have the resource acquisition abilities. We've figured out the supply chain. Why is anyone on this planet still poor? I'm getting a little too riled up. Okay, so let's do a little bit of cat coping. I oiled up all my bearings last month. Aw, the person thinks that we're here to like come collect. Kitty, I can't read the chat. Thank you, Cassie, for the donation. Yes, we're here for cat-themed therapy. This is what Disco Elysium did to me. I feel like Disco Elysium, like, it didn't really awaken a lot of these ideas to me. Like, this is how I feel. It's how I've always kind of felt. But Disco Elysium kind of gave me the confidence, I guess, to speak about it, and also kind of the language and framework to understand a little more. But I think anyone who's like any kind of reasonable can look out at the world and is dissatisfied with the way it is, but some people are susceptible to the wrong explanations. Why are you struggling to pay your rent? Well, it's not because of, you know, lack of ability, lack of availability to jobs. It's because of like unfair wealth distribution. It just is. I don't care. I don't care anymore. You know, like, I'll just fucking say it. No more billionaires. What are you exactly? I'm a furry little robot. A quadruped making cute sounds? I like the concept. Me too. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have a little fire in me about these issues. Okay, can we turn off those surveillance cameras? Let's see. Yes! How do I... Let's go! Okay, that's one of them. Down with the bourgeois! Now this is gameplay. Oh my god, I love this. Okay, where's the last one? Is it up high? Oh, it's up there. This is smart cat. Is self-deprecating humor, for example, in response to some personal issue, a form of hyper-focusing on an issue, or could it be a form to make distance? I think different behaviors, you know, depending on the context and the intention and the duration, can mean a lot of things. It's like, if I spend time with myself, is it isolation or solitude? Well, it depends on like why I'm doing it and for how long I'm doing it and how I justify that and how I feel afterwards. And I think self-deprecating humor can absolutely be helpful. You know, like you'll hear me say sometimes like I have struggled with basic reading comprehension. Clearly I don't, but it is, I don't know. To me, it's like a helpful way of explaining why I sometimes just really do have a hard time understanding very simple things. But I don't really believe it. It's not like a core belief of mine that I'm like actually, that I actually can't read. I think if you reinforce those ideas too much, yeah, they can become like negative core beliefs about yourself, and that's like not super healthy. Can also be kind of exhausting if you do it too much around other people. Hey, look at this, man. We are alive now. Well done. I didn't think you could do it. Here, take your prize. You earned it. All right. Got a cassette tape. Some new friends. Loving the new song. Miko is dancing. Saying some weird shit. Look at this. Just being free from the surveillance state has brought so much freedom of expression to these lovely citizens. Okay, I think we can go and check out that apartment now. I do like that there's boxes everywhere in case we need a little reprieve. Which one is it, though? Where's the... I should try building my own version of you. I bet everyone would want one. Correct. Who benefits from everyone having a cat? Literally everyone. Well, what do I do with this cassette tape, actually? My graphics card can't stop screaming. Should play some loud music. Can I get the guy downstairs to play it, maybe? Oh, it doesn't let me show him. Okay. Well, yeah, I gotta find which apartment it is. I would assume it'd be up. Maybe I have to scratch on one of the doors or something. No? What did he say? Behind there, it's just there. Maybe it's... Is it there? Come on, kitty, you can figure this out. Or maybe they can't. The address should be there. But what is the address? Oh, we can turn it around. Okay. So 3 dots and 5 dots. Like I said, reading comprehension, basically at the level of a cat. Of an actual cat. So it must be this one. Can we get in there? Yes, we can! I'm in. I'm in! Now no one can stop me. Hey, yo. I thought you were a sentinel. Never mind. Who are you? What do you want? Wait, so Baltazar finally decided to send someone. Guess you're my new recruit. You're not very big. How did you even manage the sewers? I mean, they were basically designed for me. I guess you must be pretty resourceful. Been looking for a way to the outside ever since I left Antvillage. The sentinels are always watching. Okay. All right, Clementine. Are we going to take down the bourgeois? Are we going to liberate? I'm working on a plan to use the old subway. I even have the keys. We just need an atomic battery. I know Neco Corporation has one secured inside their factory. Oh yeah, we are infiltrating. Let's go. I have a contact who can help us infiltrate them. I don't know his name. He's the robot with a bomber jacket. It's Kim! A bomber jacket and a gold chain? Oh my god. Someone small and swift like you should have no trouble sneaking inside the factory. Let's go. Don't ask for help, or don't hesitate to ask for help. I mean, the Sentinels literally cowered in fear last time I interacted with one of them. Oh, Clementine's like a hacker. Like a proper hacker. I can't see. Okay, a little disorienting. Find your contact. Who was it? Find the manifesto. We are on a path to liberation. It's cozy. Look at this. What is that? Cat parkour. Legit. Is very cozy. Gotta take a little spot on the bed here. I think it's time for some caffeine, actually. I think that's what it's time for. Yeah, if I'm gonna lead the cat revolution, I gotta have some caffeine in me. It's time. I'll let you have a little purrful nap with the cat while I'll be right back. You won't say anything about the caffeine because I was generous enough to show 2 cats. Yes, indeed. That is my payment. It's my indulgence. I know what the price is. 2 cats for every mug? Something like that? Is that what the current exchange rate is? Just wanted to pop in and say I loved your Disco Elysium playthrough. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to finish it eventually, after about 1.5 years. You ever plan to move back to Europe? Yes. I will absolutely move back to Europe eventually, but not in a rush right now. I have a lot of stuff to do in America right now. Career stuff. Where am I from originally? Maryland. Baltimore, Maryland. Any preference for country? Yeah. I want to move back to the Netherlands. I love it there. I mean, I spent 8 years there. Feels like home. Yeah, in the Netherlands. I've got my work cut out for me in America. Yeah, I know. I certainly do. Not France? No, not France. I gave up on France. It's hard to get in. Yeah, I traveled all around the Netherlands, really. I was there a couple months ago and just to visit. And I went to Nijmegen. Very cool city. Hoe is mijn Nederlands? Het is vind. Ik denk. No, I'm not still learning French. I'm back to learning Dutch. I have not visited Poland. I would like to visit Poland. Well, yeah, so I would say I know a little bit of French. I can read some French, speak a tiny amount of it. And I mean, I haven't lived in the Netherlands now for about 4 years. 4 or 5 years. 4 years. So a lot of my Dutch is like really rough. It's more reading comprehension than speaking, but yeah. Yeah, I think that my pronunciation is probably my best asset. Just because I learned it or listened to it so much. I do watch some Dutch stuff. I like to watch Nijntje because it's for kids, so it helps me learn it. I was very proud last time I was in the Netherlands. It was the first time it's ever happened to me in 8 years, actually, that I managed to successfully go through a whole conversation in Dutch and the person did not switch to English. And this was in Nijmegen, so I was like very excited about that. I even left my umbrella in the shop after I left because I was so dazzled by my success. And I was even able to go back in and say, "Ik heb mijn paraplu vergeten." Like, it just was coming together and I was like, fuck yeah. And then I was feeling super confident about my Dutch and I went to a cafe. And I sat down and I very confidently ordered like a coffee. However, this is where, and this wasn't even a Dutch fail. This is a Brady reading comprehension fail. Mijn paraplu. Ik heb vergeten mijn paraplu. I was reading the menu and it said like, what did it say? It said like cappuccino / latte. And so I like I asked like, mag ik een cappuccino latte alsjeblieft? And she just goes, would you like a latte or a cappuccino? And I was like, okay, so I've revealed myself. Not that I didn't say it correctly in Dutch, but because those are not the same kind of drink. That's not a Dutch error. That's a I can't fucking read properly sometimes error. And then I thought, I would like a latte, please. And then I revealed myself to be a foreigner. Just be confident. I think that especially the Dutch, they seem to really appreciate when you try to speak their language. At least I've found it. I think especially because like you're seeing, at least in the big cities, you'll often find a lot of people who work there don't speak Dutch. Like They're mostly English speakers. And so it's nice when, yeah, a foreigner, me, tries to learn their language, even though you don't need to. Like, you literally don't need to, because so much of the country is navigatable, able to be navigated by English, but it's more immersive and it's more fun and it's more respectful for me to try to learn. Yeah, I love the Dutch. But that's the thing. I'm in this weird valley of, like, my pronunciation is pretty decent. And so if I say a little bit of Dutch, people often think I know a lot more than I do. Like, I went to the reason I was in Nijmegen was to get my DigiD, or DigiD. That one I do struggle with a little bit. And I was just telling the lady what my appointment was for. You know, ik heb een afspraak voor mijn DigiD. And she goes, oh, Nederlands? I'm like, no. This is an important conversation. Let's have it in English. I do not want to fuck it up. I've tricked you into thinking I am fluent when I'm not. The kitty is interested in this high protein snack that I have, but she can't have any. Probably not good for her. Kitty can't have chocolate. Kitty is not very food motivated. You can see she's very interested in eating the plastic on the package. I don't know why. Not very food motivated though, like either of my cats. They're kind of like me. They take after me. I'm not food motivated. I don't really care about food. I wish food was like an option. Like exercise. Like you don't have to do it every single day. You should do it regularly. But you won't die if you don't do it. Like, I kind of wish food was like that. Like, I would like to go out and have a nice meal when I want to, but I don't wish I don't like that I have to think about it and do it all the time. That's right. That's why I don't take bribes. I'm not food motivated. I'll tell you what, since I'm giving you my weird takes, I have another take. All dreams are bad. All of them. I don't want to dream at all. Not even if I'm not even talking about having like an uncomfortable dream or a nightmare. I just don't want to dream. I don't want to have any dreams. I don't even want to have good ones. Like if I'm going to sleep, that is my break, okay? From thinking. Like I want to be asleep. I don't want to wake up and then realize that like I've actually just been awake. And then it's also confusing. Like, it's like, I wake up and I've had all these experiences that are confusing to me. Like, that's annoying, even if they're positive. Like, I just want to, I want to power down and then like, not be awake. That's the whole point. But what about the fun ones? Don't care about them. I can take it or leave it. Like, just like food, like I gotta eat it, but I don't really care that much about it. Yeah, I want to not remember all dreams. All dreams are bad. That's my take. It's a wild take. God. I do actually want to be a robot. Like, If I don't have to eat anything and I can power down and actually conserve my energy, like waking up and being tired is so stupid. Why am I tired if I've just been down for 8 hours? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That's the limits of the flesh. Welcome to my life. I just don't get it. I don't see how that makes sense. How is that a biological advantage? Oh, I just had to stop acting or doing anything. I have to completely make myself vulnerable for like 7 to 8 hours or 9 hours or 10 hours. And then I wake up and I'm tired. What? Have I talked to my therapist about it? Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. I just don't like them. I don't want them. The dreams or whatever. I also wish I could, that's right. Coffee does solve that issue. I wish I could like sleep for longer. Like I wish I could take like 3 months off. Like hibernate. I'll just sleep through the summer. It's too hot. Yeah, if I could be a robotic cat, I'd be cool with that. Good food doesn't excite me. I mean, sort of. Like, it's alright. If I were to go out to dinner and that's enjoyable, I like that. But I just hate the fact that I have to eat food all the time. I just don't care. Like I could totally take it or leave it. Dreams and food. It's kind of a waste of time to me. It's a wild take, I know. That's the thing. I do enjoy it. I enjoy eating, but like, I enjoy exercise. If I were going to like collapse if I didn't go run a 5K, then it starts to piss me off. Like the fact that I am required to eat because if I don't, I'll die, then that sucks. I just don't want it. I want to live here. This looks great. Like, look at all the places to sleep and lounge there is. It's lovely. All right, now that we've had a nice little cat nap and some caffeine, it's time to dismantle the classist hierarchy. Wait until you find out about needing to breathe every few seconds. I know, tell me about it, Shelly. I would totally be a robot if I could. Just seems like way better. Like an android. I don't want to be like one of these lads. Like, I don't want to be like a steel boombox face robot. Like, I want to be like an android. Like human emotions, but like biomechanical innards. Would I submit my content to an AI generator that makes my intellect live forever in a chatbot program? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be an AI consciousness. I don't want to live forever. Like, I do not think that the human brain is designed or able to cope with that much life. I don't know. Like, I kind of talked about this when we watched Frieren, where I was like, I forget what it is, but there's like a number that's been calculated of like how many close relationships you can hold in your brain. And I think at some point it's like if you lived for way too long, you're like the closeness you feel to people and whatever like could totally degrade. If I lived for like 600 years, then I only have my parents in my life for like 0.1% of it. Like, I don't want that. I like the idea that they are there for like 40 to 60% of it. I'm totally fine with the human experience as is. I don't want to extend it really. Bomber jacket, gold chain. Okay. Let's find him. Near the factory, they said. Cower in fear. What is this? Oh, that's the bar. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna... How do I don't know how to do this on YouTube. Okay. Stop spamming the chat. So where was like one of those signs that could point me to the factory? Neco Corp is that way. Is the factory this way? Bomber jacket, gold chain. Does this guy have a bomber jacket? Oh yeah. He is the contact. All right. The battery is powering the Neco Corp factory right there, but this whole area is restricted and heavily guarded. They check every person who enters and turn away anyone who is not a worker. Here's an idea. Get me a worker jacket and a worker helmet. Okay. Can I just jack this fool's stuff? Give me your threads! Okay. Maybe the clothing shop. There's a worker jacket. Steal the jacket. Yes. What's up? Let me have the jacket. No, 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 no. You're not gonna steal that. We'll see about that. Alright, you just go back to work. Gotta distract him. I gotta get him to go somewhere else. Hey, look at this. I'm messing with your finances. Oh, there's a boombox. It's mine! Let's go! Got him. Thief! Okay, we need a helmet. All right. Let's see where we can find that. Worker helmet, worker helmet. Hey, why are you upset? I've been waiting ages for Zbaltazar to get back and help me restock these hats. Ooh, hats. If that guy's slacking off at the bar again, he has another thing coming. Okay, so we go to the bar. Maybe I can steal a hat from there. Just very conspicuously come in here. Oh, yes. Perfect. Restock the hats, fool. That's right. Back to work. Crime cat. I only kind of feel sorry. It's not just that I get to commit a crime, it's that I get to be a cat. And that the crime is the solution to the puzzle. Crime syndicate, indeed. I'm going in the box. Oh, wait, is being in the box a part of the puzzle, Joe? I swear, if it is. This is Metal Gear Solid. Bro's getting chewed out. Oh my god, it is! How does a 10 out of 10 game just get better? By doing that. 15 out of 10 game. And we're in. I mean, I literally just could have walked through the door, but... Okay. Where do I get this other hat? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm figuring stuff out here. Give it a good scratch. I mean, where am I supposed to? Where am I supposed to get this hat from? Hey, I'm getting shooed away. Oh, it actually was part of the puzzle. Okay. So I can get in. Ah, ha ha. Okay, we're looking for one of those hard hats. Worker hat. Oh, there it is. Steal. the cat burglar sound effects. Perfect. Oh my god, I love that. Oh, this guy, he's got a hat. Aww. You have been chosen by the cat distribution system. I love how the game just gives you, like, so many places to go to sleep. So great. I love that. Bro's just happy with it. Oh, and a stretch too. See, this is what my cats do. They all sit right there. No personal space. And just do that. And I love them for it. Okay, back to the crime. We wouldn't be dealing with a theft right now. Certainly not. No theft has occurred. Oh, he's gonna put me in a box. He's gonna get me in there. Wow, even the robot feels the shame of nudity. Hop in this box, I'll sneak you in. Say less. Best stealth game? Inspection. All good. We're in. Pay no attention to the furry little robot. Oh my god, this is the best thing ever. That was the best, like, sequence yet. Run! Oh my god, it actually is Metal Gear Solid. Did we just get zapped? That's disturbing. Time to do some box hopping, exactly. Oh my god, that's great. There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see. And we're out. We're loose. I'm a master infiltrator. Hey, good thing you're here. You can help me. I lost the keys to my place in the Stark Huge factory. The Sentinels refused to help me. They told me, if no place to go, work. More work here. If by chance you could help me, be eternally grateful. Lost your keys, huh? Okay. Distraction. Effective. Oh shit. Oh shit! Run! Run! Escape! Go, kitty, go! Don't get blasted! Holy shit! Where am I to go? There's no boxes. No! Oh my god! Don't look. Censor that. The animal cruelty. Kitty is kill. Silently, stealthily, let's go. Oh. Good luck. Get fucked. Okay, how do I get down there? Can I maybe go up? Can't go in the water. That way, maybe? Run, kitty. I don't know why I can't go up. It'd be cool if I could just jump on the robot. Oh! Discovered. Cat is safe. Cat is protected. Brilliant. Brilliant gameplay. I like to mess with them. Oh, but I didn't get that guy's keys. There's got to be a way to... Maybe I keep going and I get down there somehow. I don't see a way to get down there otherwise. Oh, they're where I was with the barrels. Ah, I see. I thought he would have dropped them like right where I was, so. Just keep going back to my box. cat is safe. Here you go, friend. You found them. Oh, a little button. That's neat. Get trolled. This game is so good. It's just so good. Like, literally doing everything as a cat is more fun. Okay. Uh-oh. Safety box. Cats don't need to cook. Cats just eat. My cats just eat shit. They eat off the floor, they don't care. Wop, 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 wop. They don't care. Maybe... Uh-oh. Discovered. Uh-oh. I'm being chased down. Oh, he's stuck, though. Oh, I went backwards? Yeah, I think I did go backwards. I'm supposed to go forwards. Oh. Discovered. Just run. Hide in the barrel. Very effective countermeasure. Really? Master at infiltrating. I love that. That is so adorable. Hacker cat. This cat literally does everything. Ah, the fusion cell. So we want to get all three. Need to get in there somehow. Can we... No, it doesn't go with me there. Up. Oh, yes. Puzzle solved. Oh, look, I have my little button on my jacket. There we go. Cat intellect. The feline intellect. Take it. Infiltrator. We got it. Let's get out of here before the Sentinels show up. All right, we'll get the battery back to Clementine, and then that'll be the end of today's stream. A bucket ride. Love a good bucket ride. The street's feeling a little ominous. Oh, is this guy being accused of theft or reporting the theft? Please describe to me the profile of the thief. I love to return to the scene of the crime. All right, back to Clementine. Whoa, what happened here? Do you think the criminal is eyeing my collection of vintage cards? Think you can stop us from hanging in our digs? Can't steal our moves. Nothing makes sense if we can't dance. I agree. Well, I'll just bypass all that. Remain calm. I love how they just let the cat through. Oh, more stealth. Get dodged. I feel like it's very cat-like to not, like, hide. Like, when my cats have something that they're not supposed to have, and they see me, they don't run to hide. They run to, like, outrun me. They don't care that they've been caught. They don't try to, like, hide it. They just sprint off, like, I just don't think you're gonna be able to catch me. And I can't. I can't catch them. They're too agile, too nimble, too quick. Look at that juke. Get meow juked. Action stealth game. Where is she? Clementine. Let's find her. Look at clue board. No sign of Clementine. Looks like some kind of coded message. We're gonna have to play detective to figure out what happened to her. For B12 and the cat, the answer lies in my stuff. And then there's 4 symbols. Okay. All right. Well, we've got a mystery to solve. And that's where we'll pick up next time. But for today, it's time that we return to a place of comfort. And be a happy, sleepy kitty. That's where we're gonna end. Well, thank you all for being here and for hanging around through all the technical difficulties. Hopefully, most of them are resolved. And now that stream is over, I can look at the final output and see what the quality level is and see if I can change some stuff on the back end. On YouTube, I will be making this available. You can watch it as a VOD. I believe I'll also upload it, like, because I have a recorded copy as well. And if you're a Patreon subscriber or a Twitch subscriber, you'll be able to view the ad-free version as well. So yeah, I will see you all again next weekend, most likely, for the next Stray stream. And look forward to the Beginner's Guide. I should have that series hopefully coming out this week. Like I said, that one's been really difficult. It's taken me a little bit longer, but I'm working through it. And I'm thinking the next one I'll do might be, well, maybe I'll leave it a surprise. I got a couple of things on the docket. Can we get a bye-bye from one of the cats? Yes. It's nap time in the Brady household as well. A little bit of kitty playtime. All right, everyone. I will see you all again next weekend. Thank you for coming, and stay tuned for more.